What is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to episode 5 of the Mazda Miata rebuild. You saw the last previous episode. I don't know. I think I'll continue doing those kind of episodes, like longer. So basically today, we're basically on the final stages of finishing this car up. So I made a little list, and if everything goes well, which it never does, but if everything goes well, it should be done in like, which again, I say it never happens, but if I work every single day, good hours, and we make good progress, should be done within a week. That's including paint. But again, like I said, it never happens like that. So I'm guessing about 3-4 days left, physical work, mechanical type of thing. And then the paint is gonna take about 3 days. So right now, today, what are we gonna do? So I bought some seam sealer. It's actually not seam sealer, but it will work the same. I just cleaned up all the welds as much as I could. I'm gonna apply with the brush, make it all good. Then I need to actually finally do the thermostat housing, so we're gonna do that. Then after that, I already installed, I took off. So the problem was that I ordered some differential bushings, and it's been like 2 weeks and he still didn't ship them. So I said cancel the order, and I cut my old differential mounts open, and I took the bushings out. They were still good bushings. I never thought of that. So anyways, I installed those bushings, so that's ready to be installed. Next, the door has to be fully assembled. The dash needs to be fully assembled. The dash is gonna take me like maybe an hour to 2. The window right here, I don't know if you can see because of the light, but there's a little gap, so I have to somehow like pull this back. Once that's pulled, the window's gonna take like half an hour, maybe even less. I don't know. I'm doing that myself as well. Next, you can't see, I got the radiator fans, stuff like that. Basically small stuff. I still need to go to my buddy, pick up all the small stuff. And then it's just assembly. The front end, I'm probably gonna assemble the whole front end, like radiator, AC, power steering, blah blah. That's probably gonna do, I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that sometime though. And basically, so right now I'm gonna start with the seam sealer, so let's get right at it. Alright, what's going on, guys? This is the next day already. I didn't really record much because I don't know, it wasn't really recordable. But basically, what I did was I replaced the thermostat housing, so I had to take the cams off, well, the cam gears off, the timing chain, the timing belt off, all that good stuff. So basically, I replaced that. Next, what I did was I sealed. Here, I'll show you. I sealed off the welds. And I just painted it so it's still fresh. On camera it looks a lot more red, to be honest. But basically, it doesn't matter. Most of it is gonna be covered up. Looks pretty good. Basically, good news. I got myself some paint, some Bondo, everything, the whole 5 steps or 10 steps, whatever you wanna call it. So basically, everything is here in the shop, what I need to finish. Today, we're gonna be popping in the differential back in. That has to be done. And then also, I wanna start getting ready for paint. So I wanna try getting the radiator and all that good stuff in. And all the body panels have to be in today. I don't care, I'm not going home until the body panels are in, sanded, what needs to be primered, and ready for paint. Probably Saturday. Actually, most likely even sooner, I'm gonna paint it. It needs a little bit of Bondo, like you saw the previous videos. The driver's side fender needs to be repaired. So I'm gonna see what's going on there. Let's just start with the differential. Alright guys, so I got some bad news. So I popped in the differential, which is good. I have a little time lapse of that. And so I got an axle because my old one was bad because the differential dropped and it broke the axle. So I bought the axle, but the axles are really hard to get out of the hub. So I got a hub with it, but I got the wrong side hub. So I took a risk and I started hammering the axle out, and I got the bad axle out of my hub, but out of the new hub, it was not coming out whatsoever. So I'm gonna have to get a new axle for that side, which is fine. I mean, I did the rest of the stuff in the differential, so that's gonna be like a half an hour job, pretty easy. Anyways, so I came to the front end, I started working on that. Final assembly, this is fully on, adjusted, everything perfect. So basically I started doing on the other side, and I'm doing everything hacks. Like, since this is a salvaged car, you know, it's not really gonna be original. I can try to get original as possible, but no matter what, you're not gonna get it original unless you like do all the parts original, which it's not really worth it for me for this car. Anyways, but yeah, this is what we're gonna be doing right now. Где мои очки? Просто офигительно. It's whatever, I guess. Alright, what's up guys? So last video I ended up on doing the seam sealer and painting the seam sealer. The battery did die, so I couldn't record anything else. This time I started carrying more batteries with me, so if that ever happens again. So I didn't get any footage of me sanding down the original Bondo. There was a lot of it and it was like all messed up. So I sanded all of that down, and I did start doing the new Bondo. We got a little bit of footage of that, but basically I'm done with the Bondo here. Let me show you around. So everything's all smooth now. I'm not gonna primer today. I was gonna do primer today, but I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. I'm gonna come in with a fresh mind, check everything, make sure that it's all smooth again. And then once everything is smooth, I'm gonna take down the fenders, make the edges smooth and everything. I'm gonna primer this one, you know, make it, I have to also paint the inside. Right here, I have to paint it before I paint it on the car. And then once that's done, I can pop those fenders back on, and then we can paint the car. Also, I did try starting the car. It starts up with starting fluid, but it doesn't run. So I did this doesn't have OBD2, but it's just like a mode to go into diagnostic mode. So I went there and it's saying that my cam angle sensor is bad. So I checked my wiring is fine, so I also have to order that. My axle is also, I'm gonna actually have an idea how I'm gonna do that, but I think I'm gonna have to buy a new one. So until those two things are here, I can't really finish, but for now, that's why I'm working on paint and stuff. But basically, AC is connected, radiator is in, as you can see right here. Basically, the whole inside of the engine bay is connected. All the vacuum lines, the wiring, the motors are for the headlights are in. They have some issues, but we'll figure that out later. Basically, it's all together. So it's so close to be finishing, but so far away. So anyways, guys, for now, that's it. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and hopefully I'm gonna get some primer in, and that should be good. Alright, what's going on, guys? This is the next day today. So today is a very exciting day. I got the new cam angle sensor in the mail. So once we install that, the car should be running good. I have no idea. So I already got the old one out right here. So we're gonna go install the new one real quick, and then I'll be right back with you. So right here the cam angle sensor sits. I just installed the new one. I have no idea if it's gonna run. Let's go and test it. I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna check maybe it's leaking air somewhere here. And then I'm gonna go fire it again. Alright, so there definitely is a vacuum leak somewhere here. I can literally hear it, but it runs good, so that's a good sign. I already assembled the axle right here. So I can see right here, the axle is already assembled, everything. I put in differential fluid. We did run into one problem. The water pump pulley does not line up with the rest of the engine pulleys. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. I'm not sure why it is like that. But we're gonna find out. Worst case, I think it just the actual pulley pushed in. So we're gonna find out. All right, what's going on, guys? So I took the pulley, the water pulley off, and I noticed that everything is good on the actual pulley, the actual water pump itself. The pulley, I don't know how this happened, but the whole pulley, like, so it sits in like this, and the whole pulley got pushed in. You can't tell it on camera a lot, but the whole thing got pushed in. So I'm gonna try to find, I have two options I could do. I could either put a spacer here and just run it like that, or I can put it on a flat surface like this and basically get another flat piece and just hammer it out. So I'm gonna try to find something that I could put it on like this. If not, then temporarily I'm gonna put a spacer just because I really want to drive this thing today because I'm really close to it. I'm basically done. I just have to figure this out, put in the coolant, and then we're good to go. All right, what's up, guys? Merry Christmas to everybody. This is December 26th. I wish everybody a happy New Year's. Hope everybody had a good time with their families and everything. But anyways, back to the grind. Today, hopefully, this is the day that we're gonna paint the car. Everything's basically ready. Everything's sanded, smooth, ready. Just needs to be cleaned up, like the final sand with 400 grit, and we're good to go on that part. The bumper needs to be sanded. Hood needs to be finished sanding. The pulley part, I still didn't figure out. I'm gonna remove the alternator today, see what's broken there, see what's going on. Hopefully it's something simple. I mean, it's not it's a problem, but it's a simple problem, but it's there, so it has to be fixed. The hardest part is already done, so it's like just the final touches, final finishing touches. So anyways, I'm gonna go start prepping the car for paint. Oh no, hold on, I'm taking the alternator off. I forgot about that. Anyways, I'm gonna go take the alternator off. Today is a crappy weather. Right here, if we look outside my jail cell, we can kind of tell it's absolute dog water weather. Just pouring rain, cold, everything. It's like a Washington weather. I don't know what's going on. I was hoping that I was gonna be able to test drive the car today, and then I was gonna take it out, wash it outside, you know, make it all clean, get all the dust off of here. But you know, it's whatever. Things happen, and we just have to work through it. But anyways, I'm gonna go start taking the alternator off, and we'll see where we get. Alright, what's going on, guys? So the car is officially ready to paint. So all I need to do, I already washed the floors, swooped everything, cleaned up the panels, fully sanded them down. So now all we have to do, tape everything up, mask everything up, degrease it, heat up the room, close the doors, and lay some beautiful paint. At least we hope. So let's start taping it up. Alright guys, so it is all taped up. As you can see, everything is beautifully taped up, nicely done. All the insides are done. So last step, degrease it. I warmed up the room already. It's flipping hot in here. I'm sweating. So I'm gonna degrease it, double check last step, finalize, make sure everything is good, mix the paint, and we are spraying. Alright, what's going on guys? So it's done. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. It's not perfect, but it's pretty flipping good. The blending job, I think I did pretty good. I'll have to buff it and sand and buff. There's a few runs like over here and stuff, but overall I would say that's a pretty solid job. Everything's beautiful, wonderful. There is a dent right here, 2 dents that I don't know if I'll be able to show. Honestly, for a first time painting a car, I think I did pretty good. guys, so this is like after New Year's. This is January 2nd today. We got the windshield installed, as you guys saw. So basically it's literally the last 3 steps. I'm not sure how many steps there actually are. I have the heater blowing, sorry if you can't really hear me that well. So basically we have a mount that's left, the exhaust that's left, buff and polish like I said last time. Oh, and then I have to, like this kind of some small stuff I can finish as like whatever, like once I drive the car already. So today we're gonna go to Mexico. I hope to go to Mexico, and pretty much to go there I bought a timing light, so we need to time the ignition so it doesn't blow up the engine. We don't want to do that tonight. We have to put the exhaust. So actually first I'm gonna put the exhaust on so it's not loud. I'm gonna time the ignition, but make sure that the bumper is all secure so it doesn't fall off. And basically that should be the end for today. I got new headlights coming, I got new turn signals coming, and that's pretty much it for the majority of the part. Oh, I have to fill like cool power steering and stuff, but that's like whatever, because I have to fill both AC and power steering. That's like down the road. So for now, let's get cracking on the exhaust. Alright guys, sorry that I got the exhaust on, so I got it all hooked up for timing. I got my timing light right here, so let's go and time it, I guess. Basically, from what I read, how the timing works is you connect one of the lines to the first cylinder, you change the computer into diagnostic mode, and basically so this is a dual timing, or every time. So basically it fires every single time it needs to fire, all the cylinders. So when you put it into diagnostic mode, it fires only once for the cylinder that it needs. And basically it makes it a little, oh, I guess that doesn't matter. Oh yeah, it does matter. Anyways, and then you basically move the cam angle sensor until this light, it flashes perfectly on the timing mark on the crankshaft. I have no idea, I've never done that before, so this is the first time for everybody. Alright, so the timing light does not work. I have no idea why it does not work. It could be just defective, honestly, for all I know. So basically, I moved it around, I listened to the engine, I put it at the position where it sounds the best, and we're gonna go for a test drive. Well, to be fair, I already went on a test drive, but I went just like in the front yard. I just did a donut. It wasn't really considered as a test drive. So right now, I'm gonna open it up. We are gonna go test drive it. Test drive it. I ain't gonna go far, just like to the stop sign in the back, but alright, what's going on guys? So it's a few days later now. I got the car out. We are going to wash the car right now, wet sand it, the areas that need it, and then we are going to buff and polish it. So I don't have it all the time, so let's get right to it. Alright, so I just washed the car. It is looking minty, M-I-N-T-Y. I already wet sanded before I washed it. The majority of the parts are wet sanded. I can always, if I see a spot after I already polished it up, I can always resand it and repolish it later. So, but it's such a big area, it's half of the car, so I can't really go over and make sure that all the spots are wet sanded correctly. So what I'm gonna do now, I washed it, looks pretty clean. So I'm just gonna start buffing it. I'm gonna do the whole car. Since it's a small car, should be pretty quick. I'm gonna buff the whole car and I'm gonna polish the car, and then we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so I think this is gonna end the episode. It was quite a long one, not gonna lie, like a lot of stuff happened. Anyways, it's basically done. The only thing that it needs is I need to figure out why the motors for the headlights doesn't work, or why the blower motor doesn't work. And then I think I have some electrical, like something wrong with the electrical, because it dies fairly quick. It could be a bad battery. And then also my radio turns off when it's like running, so it works fine when it's like sitting, but as soon as it starts running it dies. So again, it could be an alternator, but I just replaced the alternator. So I think it's something with the electrical or the battery. I think it's something pretty simple. I just have to figure it out. But pretty much it's all complete, all done, drives everything perfect. I have a minor exhaust leak, I have to check what's that, but other than that, it's a freaking nice build. The craziest part is that I got it all on video. Well, the majority of it all on video, and that's crazy, dude. That's literally crazy. But anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of this episode, and I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna, like, whenever I do like small things like that here and there, I'm gonna upload. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe.